Well, mosquito-borne diseases like malaria and West Nile virus, dengue virus, and yellow fever affect hundreds of millions of people every year. Malaria alone kills 1 million people every year, and most of those are children under the age of 5. So the significance of this research is that we're first to show that you can induce renal failure in mosquitoes, and in doing so we may be able to reduce mosquito populations and limit the transmission of these horrible diseases. Essentially, the compound prevents the mosquito from generating urine. So after a blood meal, it can't generate urine, and it bloats and it dies. The reason that the research was initiated was because of the emergence of insecticide-resistant strains of mosquitoes, which limits the usefulness of currently employed mosquiticides. So we started this work to test whether or not we can induce renal failure, kidney failure in the mosquito as a way to reduce their populations. And these compounds act on a different target in the mosquito, and therefore they should not be resistant, and they should be more efficacious in the fields. So this work shows proof of concept that we can induce renal failure in mosquitoes, and that it is indeed lethal to mosquitoes. So the next step is developing compounds that are more specific for mosquitoes over humans. So right now we've initiated a drug discovery or an insecticide discovery campaign to identify highly selective and highly potent inhibitors of this target in the mosquitoes, with of course the goal of eventually deploying these in the field. Well, we have a long way to go before we get to that step. Right now we're in the discovery and development phase. Once we have identified lead compounds and we show that they're efficacious in animals, we'll partner with probably a pharmaceutical company who will help us figure out the best way to deploy these in the fields. But it'll be several years before we're to that stage.